going on, henchmen? Welcome to the Henchman Club. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to avoid the skinny fat trap. Before we get into the video, if you're looking for a fitness plan you can use to quickly achieve your fitness goals, just hit me up at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com and I'll send you a free plan. So how do you avoid the skinny fat trap? Being skinny fat is the worst of both worlds because you're not morbidly obese and you're not extremely skinny, you're like in between. Like you definitely don't have a lot of muscle and you got a lot of fat. They got a little bit of fat on you as well, you know. The first thing you have to do if you really want to avoid the skinny fat trap is your diet. Your diet is the number one thing. What I've noticed that people that are skinny fat, they probably don't eat the right meals. It's like 99% of the time. Maybe the 1% where like, I don't know, maybe you don't eat much and you're just skinny fat, that's different. But most people, you probably eat like a lot of junk food, eat like a lot of sweets, chocolate, stuff like that. So the first thing you have to fix if you want to avoid the skinny fat trap is your diet. That's the number one thing. So right now, just type calorie calculator on Google, right? I'm putting your information, your height, your weight, your sex, you know, whatever it is, whatever they ask you, just put in information there. And find what your maintenance calories are for your body type and particular info. So you get that maintenance calorie, that's the amount you want to eat. Normally when you're overweight or you're morbidly obese, you want to eat less calories so you can burn more, right? But when you're extremely skinny, you want to eat more so you can gain weight. When you're skinny fat, you just want to be in the middle. You don't want to, because if you up your calories too much, if you up your calories a little or slightly, you're still going to get more fat, right? As long as you're not burning it. And if you drop your calories too much, you won't be able to get enough nutrients to actually like build up muscle, which we'll talk about later. So the number one thing you have to do right now is like you have to find out your maintenance calories because you must fix your diet. That's the first thing. You have to cut out all the junk food and all that stuff you like to eat. You know, you got to change it completely. You got to make sure whatever you eat must be your maintenance calories because you want to do a body recomposition. You want to lose the fat at the same time. You want to gain muscle, but you don't have to like. You don't like somebody that is morbidly obese where you have to like lose like crazy amounts of fat and then gain muscle to get hench. That's not the case here. If you're skinny fat, you probably just have like maybe, depending on where you are, but you probably have like 15, maybe have like 10, 12 pounds of fat to lose. So you don't have to be too aggressive. That's what you want to maintain. Second thing you want to do is you want to up your protein because when you change your diet, right, and you start like you cut out all the sweets, the chocolates, and all the junk food, you want to start getting more protein. One of the reasons why you're struggling in terms of your body type and the way you look is because you're not getting enough protein. If you don't get enough protein, you can't build any muscle even though you work out. You can't build a lot of muscle even though you work out, you know. So what you have to do right now is, like I said, for your maintenance calories, that's the first thing, for your maintenance calories so you can fix your diet. You want to just right now, you want to cut out all those things you eat, like, you know, when you go to like the petrol station and you pick up like all these like junk food, stuff like that. You want to stop all that right now because all those things you're eating, all those sweets, because they don't give any nutrient to your body and they just add fat to your body. But I know you don't have a crazy appetite where you just consume and consume. So you're not going to be like morbidly obese. But at the same time, you're eating all those things and you're not getting like proper nutrients for your body. So your body is just going to be, you know, and if you're not active as well, your body's just going to like, because that's what fat is. Fat in the body is just energy stored. Fat is just excess energy stored in the body. That's what fat is. So regardless of how you look right now in terms of being like skinny fat, the whole point is that you have excess energy stored in your body, but you don't have a lot of muscle. Because if you have like a little bit more muscle, you have like maybe, you know, like a little bit of muscle, you won't exactly be skinny fat. You'll probably be, you know, you might be like, you'll be pushing like, especially if you're eating a lot, you'll be pushing like morbidly obese. But the thing is that you probably don't eat crazy, but you don't eat the right things. So right now you want to cut out all those wrong things. And then the second thing, like I said, is your protein intake. So you want to get 1 gram per pound of body weight for your protein. But honestly, if you're skinny fat, I would say get like maybe 1.5. If you can try and get 1.5, that'll be good because you really want to up that protein because probably all the stuff you've been eating in the past, you haven't got a lot of protein from that. You know, from everything you've eaten in the past, you haven't got a lot of protein from all those things. So right now you want to change that. You want to start getting, so you want to start eating things like steak, chicken, you know, salmon, like any types of like meat, paws that has high protein. You want to start eating those things. You want to start eating more of those. You want to cut out all the junk and everything. You still want to be at the maintenance calories because, like I said, you're not morbidly obese. You don't have to like start cutting down things and start going crazy. Now, you're not extremely skinny where you have to start like eating a lot to like bulk up. No, you got some energy in your body. So it's not like you don't need, you know, all you have to do is just like restructure the way you eat and all those things you eat that don't have any nutrients, don't have any like protein, you don't have any like good fat in them. You have to cut them out. You have to start eating all those like, you know, the junk food, the chips, the sweets, the chocolate, all those things there, because they don't give any nutrients. It's just like you're just adding calories to your body, which is energy. You're adding energy to your body, and it's not benefiting you in any way. It's not like, and that's the thing. Protein burns calories. Like when you eat protein, like I saw a video yesterday, it was like 30% of the protein when you eat protein, 30% of it gets burnt in just processing the protein. Like when your body is processing protein, it burns 30% of the calories in the protein. So you can see how when you start eating more protein in your food, like 1.5 pounds per gram of body weight, you start eating that, you will notice that you start burning more calories because just from the food you're eating normally without doing anything. So this one is but imagine if you've been eating like, imagine you maintain this like 2,500 calories and you'll be eating like 2,500 calories of just like junk food with no nutrients. You can just see how all that's going to be stored as fat in your body, excess energy. That's what it is. I'll be stored in your body. But if you start making changes and you stop going for all those like terrible meals and you start eating like whole foods that actually benefit your body and give you like enough protein and everything, your body's going to burn a percentage of that just normally, just off that alone. When you eat all those junk food, like all the junk food, they got like toxins in them. They're not very good for your body. When you eat them, it just stays in your body right there. So you go like, that's the number one thing you have to do. Change your diet. Number one, like clear all those things. Secondly, get protein. And if you see the thumbnail, right, the thumbnail of the video is my boy. He was skinny fat, and in 3 months he went from, and it wasn't like crazy skinny fat. That's the thing, skinny fat is like I said, it's the worst of both worlds because you're not like morbidly obese and you're not like crazy, you're not like crazy, like, skinny, because some guys are just skinny and they're like shredded, and then people are just like morbidly obese where they have to like lose a lot of weight. You're like in the middle, you've got like the worst of both sides. But the thing is like you can quickly change if you just make small tweaks to your diets. That's the whole thing. The whole point is your diet. That's number one. We're going to talk about working out later, but the number one thing is your diet. All those meals you're eating are not giving you any nutrients to your body, and they're not giving like no protein, nothing like that. Because if you don't have protein in your body, like your muscles, right? For to build muscles, like protein helps you build muscles in your body. So if you don't have enough protein in your body, first of all, you're not going to be able to build as much muscle as possible. Secondly, like I said, 30% of it gets like burned when your body's breaking down protein. So you have to understand these things I'm telling you right now, because it's mainly your diet. That's number one. It's mainly your diet, because if you weren't eating like terrible foods and you were just like a skinny guy, you would just be shredded, right? But the thing is that you're not eating like good quality meals, and you're probably not very active. So then you just eat all those meals, and the excess energy, which is the fat, gets stored in your body. So you gotta change that diet. And then the second thing, you gotta increase your protein intake. So at least 1 gram per pound of body weight, 1.5 grams per pound of body weight if possible. If you can do it. I know that's a lot for some people, but if you can do it, depending on this thing, but you want to get a lot of your calories from protein. So when you're working out and when you start eating right, your body's gonna be burning the protein and you're gonna be more active. So like your body's gonna it's literally gonna start losing, because once you stop eating all those shitty foods and everything, you stop getting all those like terrible calories with no nutrients and does nothing for your body. So that's the change you have to make. Like I was saying, my boy in the transformation, like 3-month transformation. He went from skinny fat to hench in 3 months. In 3 months, I know you can do it too. The steps I'm telling you right now is exactly the same thing I told him to do. So if you just apply the things I'm telling you right now, I promise you, in less than 3 months, probably at the end of the year, you'll be a completely different person. I say this in every of my videos. You guys might think I'm like telling lies or something. I'm capping. I promise you, like, why would I cap about these things? If you just have to try it. And then the third thing you have to do is your workouts. You have to start working out, because now you've fixed your diet. You've taken out all the terrible meals from your diet, right? The second thing you've done that, you start like increasing your protein intake. And then the third thing you must do is workouts. Now you're getting right nutrients, you're getting protein. Now you got to break down that muscle so you can rebuild. The more muscles you have, the more calories your body's going to burn. That's just how it is, So you want to gain muscle now. That's the next thing. And once you start gaining muscle, you cut out all those terrible meals. Your body's just gonna turn around. You're gonna start losing the fat. You're gonna start gaining muscle. And before you know it, like 3 months, 4 months, you're gonna be a completely different person. But it's very simple. Like you see, when it comes to like being like morbidly obese, so it becomes to being like extremely skinny, there's a lot of things you have to do. You have to like watch out for a lot of things, but you're just gonna make like 1 or 2 tweaks if you're skinny fat. It's just all those meals you're eating that's giving you 0 nutrients and 0 protein. You gotta change that, and then of course get more protein in your body, and then you work out. It's literally that simple. I don't want to like my videos be like long, but like today this one's looking like a very long one because it's quite simple. It's not like something I have to talk for like hours. There's not much you have to do. And of course, when you do these 3 things, you must be consistent. That's the whole goal. Like you know this, if you're watching this channel, you already know that like you must be consistent. You're not just gonna start, cut out all the meals, and then one day you're just going to you just start eating like all those meals. You say you're gonna stop eating or your protein. Maybe one day you get like 1 gram per pound of body weight, and then one day you just get like for a couple of days you get like no protein in your diet. You have to be consistent in this stuff. Once you decide you want to make this change, as long as you commit to it and you stay consistent, you're gonna get the results. But that's the hard. I think that's the most important part, which I'm gonna I'm really gonna like lock in on is like you have to stay consistent, because these things I told you are very simple. First of all, fix your diet, stop the zero nutrient meals you're eating, like all those things you eat from, like, you know, when you eat like chips, you eat like sweets, you don't really get anything. Like when you finish eating, you realize you're still hungry because it's not gonna satiate into the body. Like you actually haven't fulfilled the body's desire for like energy. You just give the body like zero nutrient like meals. Because your body, when you're hungry, that's what your body's asking for. It's asking for energy to replenish the body. So when you feed your body stuff like chocolates and sweets and all that stuff, like you give your body what exactly the opposite of what it's asking for. It's asking for quality meals. And once you start doing that, you're going to be more satiated. Imagine like 1,000 calories of potatoes and steak and 1,000 calories of sweets. When you finish eating, which one is going to be more like filling? Of course, the steak, right? Because the sweets is just like, you can just down that shit quickly, or the chocolate. If it's chocolate, you just down it quickly and it's gone. And then it's like, you just put in unnecessary energy, unnecessary calories in your body, but like it's not actually like, it's not helping your body function. But when you eat like steak and potatoes, you get like energy from that, from the carbs, and then the protein helps to build back the muscle, like I said. So these three things: fix your diet, get more protein in, and then you start working out. When you work out, you must hit every body part 2 times a week. Go to my other video where I talked about working out. They give you like a whole 4-day plan. Follow that exact plan, you'll be good. That's literally all you have to do. You're not like, you got the worst of both worlds where you're in the middle. You're not like extremely skinny, you're not like extremely obese. But however, you have the easiest like transition. Because it's not, that's what I say, my boy did the transformation in 3 months, because you're not like more, you don't have like a lot of fat to lose, and you're not like extremely skinny. That's the thing, you're like in the middle, you're right there in the middle, which is a sweet spot. I'm promising you, if you actually take action, you start doing this thing in 3 months, you can easily like lose like, think about it, when you're eating your maintenance calories, you're going to be going to the gym, so you're going to be burning calories from the gym, and then the muscle you're going to be building is, muscle is anabolic, so like the muscle is going to burn calories too. So just from like, just doing that alone, you probably lose like 1 pound every week, because you stop feeding your body all those terrible nutrients. And some of those terrible nutrients, maybe you were getting like, let's say your maintenance is 2,500 calories, and you were getting like terrible nutrients of like up to like 2,800 calories. Once you cut that down, you've actually cut down your calories. You see what I'm saying? Like you've actually got to your real maintenance, because your maintenance calories is like the amount of food you have to eat for your body to stay the same. Like it's not like, if you eat more, you gain weight. If you eat less, you lose weight. Or you maintain it, like literally that's what maintenance calories. You're going to maintain the weight you are right now. But when I say maintain the weight, that's why you're going to be pumping weight. You're going to be eating protein, because when you're eating protein and you're working out, you're going to be changing your body. You're going to be gaining muscle. As you're gaining muscle and you stop eating all those terrible foods, you start losing fat. Is this making sense? I hope you understand what I'm saying. But it's not like you have to do anything crazy. Just get your maintenance calories and make sure you eat like whole foods. And when I say whole foods, like, you know, in this channel I talk about it, you can eat like burgers, you can eat like anything. But what I'm saying is like, stop eating like foods, like, because if you eat burgers and you go to like the store and pick up like 96% lean beef, that's hella protein in the lean beef, you know, and they put like some bacon on there and stuff like that. You get good calories as long as you're eating within your calorie limit, which is your maintenance right now. You don't want to eat less, because if you eat less, then you won't be able to gain as much muscle during the period, because if you're eating less calories, if your maintenance is 2,500, you're eating like 2,200, you're probably going to be losing too much weight, losing more weight than you expect. You have to stay within the maintenance calories. If you can't do that, then there's going to be a problem, because if you, like I said, if you eat too much, you gain weight. You eat too little, you lose weight. You want to be right there. What you want to do is lose the fat and gain muscle. You don't want to lose like the fat and then no work out. So you don't want to lose the fat and not have enough protein to like replenish the muscle when you're building the muscle, something like that. You don't want to do any of that. You just want to be losing the fat. You want to be gaining the muscle at the same time. So you get enough protein, you fix your diet, and you work out. You do those 3 things, and then of course you stay consistent. You must stay consistent wherever you do. If you don't stay consistent long enough, you can never see the results. I guess this video is probably one of the shortest I've done recently, but that's it, guys. It's really not crazy. You probably have it the easiest. I know it might look like you got like the worst of both worlds, being like skinny fat, but I promise you have it easiest. In 3 months, you can completely transform your body. Just make sure you stay consistent in everything. Fix your diet, cut out all the junk foods, get 1 gram per pound of body weight for your protein minimum. You must increase your protein intake, because if you're skinny fat, probably people that are skinny fat, like they might have like slim arms. You see, they got like slim arms, and then just a big belly or something. No, that's the whole point of that. Like your arms are skinny because you're not getting enough protein, so you don't like. Because people that actually overeat, they might overeat like on steak, they might overeat on like salmon. Of course, they still get junk food in there, which adds to the excess energy, which gets stored in the body, right? But the thing is that they're also eating like good food, so you see them like people that are like morbidly obese, they might have like huge arms. Of course, there's fat in there, but there's also like a little bit of muscle in there, because they feed the body with so much energy and stuff like that. The body's like, it's forced to, like the muscle has to still like maintain. But when you're like skinny fat, like you're not eating quality meals, you're probably not eating a lot of protein, but then you're just feeding your body with like terrible like food. So you're getting no nutrients, no protein, like very little like good fats in your meals and everything. So you're just feeding your body with like terrible. That's why it just goes to your stomach, and then you just, your stomach just keeps increasing. That's the thing. And then your stomach keeps increasing, but you don't look like, when you wear a shirt, you don't look like you're morbidly obese, of course, and you don't look like you're hench or something like that. So you're just in the middle. And that's what you really have to start changing your diet, because your diet is the #1 thing. If you can't change the diet, it's gonna be really difficult. And once you get to like, once you like stay, I mean, you maintain those calories, you lose the fat, and then you get a little bit of muscle. Then you can like slightly increase your calories, and maybe you can start like trying to gain more, gain more muscle. You don't want to be crazy. You don't want to start, go like 2 grams. Remember, you have the potential to be to go to skinny fat, so you don't want to start gaining crazy amounts of crazy amounts of fat. You want to be very structured about it. But that's a whole another thing for another video. The whole point right now is you want to lose the fat and you want to gain muscle so you can be hinged. Just like the thumbnail, I've told you what to do. Fix your diet, get enough protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight for protein. Increase your protein intake, and then the last thing is you have to work out. Hit each body part twice a week. If you're doing chest, you do 4 sets, first exercise, 4 sets, another exercise. Another day you do 4 sets, 1 exercise, 4 sets, another exercise. You combine that together. That's 16 sets a week for your chest. If you can do that, hit that twice a week, and you spread it out. Just look at my workout video I did a couple days ago. Look at that video, and it will give you a breakdown for your workouts. But I don't want to talk about your workouts. I don't want to talk too much about your feet. I want you to understand exactly what you have to do. I want to give you a step-by-step process, which is very simple. I told you already. Get your maintenance calories on my calorie calculator. Once you do that, you know what you have to be eating right now, and you get enough protein. You start working out. It's that simple. Just stay consistent. Really, I don't want to keep repeating the same thing. But I hope you get the points. That's the video, guys. If you're looking for a fitness plan you can use to quickly achieve your fitness goal, you want to go from skinny fat to hench. If you're looking for that, I got you. Now just email me at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com. I'll send you a free plan. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the Henchman Club. Like the video. Just comment down below what you think about, if you're struggling with being skinny fat. If you're looking for tips, just comment down below, and I'll probably give you tips in the comments. And stay hench.